Do you dream of ruling over your very own city, bending and shaping the citizens to your every whim? Do you hate tropical climates or anywhere at all warm? Well, then you're in luck, because today we're going to be taking a look at Frostpunk 2. In this game, you play as the steward of a city on Earth after the planet has become a frozen wasteland. Your goal is to manage the city's resources and factions within it, to survive as long as possible. Resources are limited, factions don't get along, and the environment is always trying to kill you. At its core, Frostpunk 2 is a game about making choices. Which resources do you focus on? What need is most urgent? Which faction do you think works best with what you're trying to accomplish? What are the biggest threats to your city? There is never enough time, workers, or resources to do everything, so choices need to be made. This gives the player a lot of flexibility in how they play the game, and what you choose to focus on. But overextending your city by trying to build stockpiles of everything, or attempting to make all the factions happy, will likely lead to shortages somewhere, or upsetting someone. In a lot of cases, factions will emerge in your city that have conflicting values. Making one happy will automatically put the other against you. You might be able to keep them tolerant of you, but making everyone revere you will take some serious luck. Because the focus is on a limited number of resources, the game ends up with a very limited set of mechanics for the player to interact with. There's building within the city, researching, and passing laws. However, each of these has a lot of options for the player to explore and choose from, which contributes significantly to the game's replayability, but can be a little overwhelming for new players just starting out. It's one of those minutes to learn, lifetime to master type situations, if you have the patience to learn the pros and cons of the various options. In addition to being rather unforgiving of mistakes, the game also has a very intricate, often unnecessary level of detail to it. For example, each member of the city's council has an individualized personality and backstory, but none of it has any impact on the rest of the gameplay. The first few are a bit interesting to read, then you never go back to it again. After all that, what kind of gamer would enjoy Frostpunk 2? Well, first and foremost, the game is a slow burn that requires you to pay attention to a lot of details, so patience will be a must. If you prefer to rush through games, this probably isn't for you. The game also presents no-win scenarios that you just have to make the best of. Those of you that like playing around with different options to see what effect different choices will have will likely enjoy this. Overall, I did enjoy my time with Frostpunk 2, but I don't know that I was able to connect with the game's story well enough to stick with it. The individuals in the city, while having their own character, didn't impact the story, so I wasn't invested in them. The factions either served my purpose or not, but I didn't feel like the rewards from a given faction swayed gameplay at all. I'm not even sure there really were any rewards. So they quickly just became checkboxes to me that either liked the choices I made or didn't. I'll likely spend some time with it in the future, but it won't be a highlight of my library. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. If you liked this video, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more review videos like this one. Until next time.